Hey everyone, Gil here at Camppatton Family Compound and Gray Man Prepping. Doing some work out here in the garden here, so I'm going to be posting this to both channels, and let me show you what we're doing here, and then I'll put it into high speed while we actually do it. All right, so starting to put in some soaker hose, starting next to some of the squash. We're running it around the trees here. I've taken out the things I put in before I had the bark out here, and we're not going to need that anymore. So I'm pulling those out, and we're running the hose around, and we're running it out farther than what the drip line is currently because these are going to grow, and we don't want to have to take this out and put it back down again. And it comes across, goes to the next one here, and we're working down the next one. So right now we have 2 50-foot pieces in so far. All right, I forgot to put it on high speed, but we just did a water test on it. And so we got 2 50-foot pieces on here. First one's doing really good. The next one, half of it's doing good. The last half it's dripping, but not like it should. So we put a 50-footer on the other end and feed from that end as well. Then the whole middle 50-footer will be flowing good. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start moving things out and doing the next one here. So that's what we're going to do here, and then we'll test it again. All right, the great experiment is not doing too good for the ones in the middle here. Trees on either end there. The tree on the end, on each end, is getting good water. Next one, This one here, really not getting much. And then that one's, and that one's there's getting pretty good. So we got to get our thinking caps on and see what we can do. All right, we'll get back to you as soon as we get it all figured out. All right, with the failure of what we were trying to do by feeding water from both ends to try to get water to equalize the pressure in the middle, like as it flowed from both ways towards the center. We were hoping it would, bring this up so it's putting out as much water as the other at the far ends were. Didn't work. The 3/8 soaker hose they sell nowadays is not like the 1/2-inch soaker hose, which really had a lot better flow. But so what we did is we thinking about it, and we came up with another idea. And so let me take this off. And the better idea, we actually tested it, and it worked good. And so each tree has its own little loop that comes off a garden hose via manifold. And this is I'm recycled these little manifolds I had built for doing the sprinklers. And so basically you would have water coming in, tees off to a an articulating sprinkler, and it would go to right there, it would thread to a garden hose and continue on. Well, I put 2 in here. So one here does the apple tree, and the other one here goes around and does the cherry tree. Each one of these has a restrictor washer in it that the system comes with, so it's actually working okay because it's got full flow through the garden hose all the way down to the other manifold, down to the end. Rather than using up 2 manifolds for this, for the other side here, I just went and built one. I ordered the female slip by male garden hose thread, female slip by female garden hose thread, pieces off of Amazon that got them through Orbits. And so basically I also ordered this cross, which I did a video on gray man prepping, and I used 2 of them over here. And so this makes it a lot more compact, and actually, well, we're going to find out whether or not it works as good. But as you can see, I got the T splitter, so water goes around both ways. So we'll see how this works. So I'm going to get my cell phone out. We're going to go over here and turn it on. I'm going to check my clock, and we're going to go ahead and turn this on here manually. We're going to see how the water works here, how long it takes for it to work. So this is a drip hose. I can see the hose flexing as the water pressure builds up in it. And I can see some spots already where we got the water starting to drip out of it. Oh, okay. We have a Ubugoo break. All right. Let me stop that. It's always fun when you're working on stuff. So, yeah, well, I'm going to have to do a hose repair here and see what I can do to fix this. That was an old piece of hose there. I put a little coupler in there. So let me do some repair work and we'll get back at it. All right, final update. Took out a couple of the hoses that were older, that were starting to break down, that we didn't realize they were going to break down beforehand. So we now have them replaced. This one had a leak over there. We tried to fix it, went on us. And then we got some good flooding in here when I forgot to turn it off, and I left it on for an hour and a half. So everything's looking good. And this one up here, where it had the leak over on the side there, and I tried to fix it, and it just kept causing problems. So I went ahead and yanked it out, and we replaced it with the brand new tubing, which we should have done to begin with. But we're trying to save that for something else, and we should have just gone ahead with it here. So, anyways, we have those are done there. That's the update. Starting to rake in a little bit of the chips on top of it. We're going to make sure the chips are extra thick. So we're going to be hauling in a bunch more chips. And like I'm not going to rake that any farther than that is right there. So I'll just dump the chips in this area here, as that way it stays the same height. We'll just work our way across, and then we'll slowly knock down these other piles and stuff down to the proper height as we do it. The final thing on this is, let's come back over here. Everything is now on a timer. This timer will do 3 times a day for both hoses. So I got it set for 10 minutes a day. And as you saw there, it said 20 hours for the next till the next one. Yeah, that's for time zone 1. I mean, or A. And so that's at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then it does at noon, and then does at 5 o'clock in the evening. So that's what's going to go on it. So hopefully I'll have a video out at the end of the week when this is all done and complete. All right, take care, and we'll see you around.